the last game or the last chance for RSG to take us all the way. AP Bren at match point, game number 4.
All right, we're going to get into it very soon here. Kyle TZ on the Akai is not the most common sight that we see, but we have seen that it is very effective. Now, this Minotaur has been snubbed, I think, for the most part here in the playoffs.
It's so weird.
Yeah, but it does fill in. It has shown up in the last few weeks of MPL,
That's right. No, because of its stats in the later half of Season 12, I could have sworn we were becoming a Minotaur country, but real quick, Ogun here taking quite a few hits. Light hits a milestone here tonight. He's now ranked 7 in all-time assist leaderboards, surpassing Kapitan Etumax of Smart Omega with 1837 assists.
Yeah, Light really coming into his own here.
That's a career high for him after debuting in Season 7.
Now, let's see if Light getting that milestone will be able to be the Light for RSG to...
Whoa!
So that's the aggression. And instead of a gold lane gank, it's an XP lane gank. They know that it's important that the Yuzhong has a lead over the Paquito.
Very nice catch here, and I don't think AP Bren actually expected that, which is the best thing that they can do in this game.
Yeah, no, all the more. The reason why I agree with that is because Flap used his sprint. So he had all the intentions of not dying.
Yeah, so wow. Catching Flap TZ out by surprise.
That's a world champion.
That's not something you do every day.
That's a SEA Games job.
He won a Philippine championship and the world championship in his rookie year.
He's a multi-generational talent. Again, he's won in the pandemic, post-pandemic. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's something that's gonna have to be watched in the tapes here.
Oh, look at
You see the Nats is very aggressive here with few flying up on the sides. What they don't have is that Netherrealm, which Aqua is already using here. And that's netting them a pretty good advantage, although they are kind of starting to get whittled down. Their ultimates are going to be used up. Irad going to be all alone on that turtle. That's still going to be an advantage for RSG for sure, but they're not done fighting yet.
And they're going to score 1!
Ooh.
Another falls. A few bites it. Now Light coming in.
There it goes. Another... That's so many advantages coming over to RSG. It makes me wonder.
Whoa!
What is happening to Brent here? Oh!
Oh.
For Marco. Barely catching the tail end of that flicker.
Oh, and here we see Irad commits Grand Theft Purple. Did he get it? Served it up to Aqua too!
It was like, all right, you know what? I have my purple buff. I think it might be good if Paramis could get it as well. So now it goes in the hands of Aqua. AP Bren are right now, I feel like they are surprised. I'm not sure if they expected RSG to play like this. And again, you got to commend the RSG. After everything they've been through leading up to this game, they now have a 3-0 lead, and they've made the right calls to try and build themselves a more comfortable position. Again, one of the reasons why we were doubting this lineup of RSG against AP Bren is because they're mainly a Faramis comp, and there's so many pieces on the side of AP Bren to make to give that a lot of hard time. So, a good adjustment by RSG. That first turtle was Light, was level 4, while Oakwind was not. They didn't have access to that Minoan Fury.
That and, of course, the whole mystery of what happened to Flap.
Yeah.
We just caught it at the tail end, and he just died underneath his tier 1 turret, too. So, where was the 15% damage reduction underneath the shield, right? And that means he stayed a little too long. What's going on with AP Bren here? RSG 1,000 gold ahead now. Light coming in. Cancels the Circling Eagle.
And trying to push the advantage here.
Oh.
And that small bit actually leading into huge gains for RSG, who are now up by 1.4k and might get more here. Irad forcing it onto Kyle. Ooh. Getting back into form. We're seeing the mechanic get back into it. And Flap T suffering once more to the hands of the Yuzhong.
There has to be something with Nats' Yuzhong, very specifically in this game.
Yeah, he's pissed off. That's what it looks like. And right before that duel, he was actually able to fully build the Hunter Strike. And I think we're just really seeing the strength of Char residue now.
A Hunter Strike at 4 minutes?
Yep.
Woo.
Rushed it, did he?
Woo-wee.
Oh no. Even the purple. Is that the second time? No, Kyle TZ got it. Okay.
Yeah.
But that means he doesn't have the retribution for the turtle.
Yeah, that's massive. And the RSG knows it. They're banking on him not having it. And AP Bren will concede for the meantime.
Oh, gentlemen, 5 minutes in. AP Bren on the back foot. It's as clear as day. They are on a defensive position now with RSG. 2K ahead here.
That's saying something, because you don't do that every day with Bren. here. And then right now, I feel like they have all the cards. And what's RSG going to do? Are they going to do the exact same thing Brent did here? We're going to have to find out. As more members are positioned up, turret's actually super low. And they catch up on the Erad. There's the Netherrealm. And it puts him back into the game.
Oh, he's so far in. The Praiser's Wrath already spent in. Ogwin flickers out. No dice.
Yeah, guiding wind as well, just to make sure Erad's alive, and we are back on the reset.
And they're still here. RSG is forcing the issue.
Yeah, this turret's gonna go down for sure.
Whatever they did, especially after Game 3, with an extended time to reset and prepare provided for both teams. What a hell of a reset they've shown us. At this point, Nats is just straight up bullying Flap-TZ. It's way past the laning phase, but it's like RSG and Nats is telling Flap, hey, is it really past the laning phase? I don't want this to end yet. I'm having a lot of fun here, Flap. Again, it was a rush there onto the Hunter Strike, and it's working wonders. Those 2 deaths onto Flap-TZ. A hell of an adjustment by RSG.
And normally we'd see this Paquito already be cutting lanes, but we're not seeing that today. Oh, Cal-TZ could be in trouble here. Forces a heavy spin as well.
Oh, that's a DHS if I've ever seen one. Defensive heavy spin now. The Black Dragon form.
They're flying it in here. Nats finds a target, but Netherrealm activated by Captain Few means that he's going to live, but the turret will not. Aqua ready here as well. Erad forcing it up. Turret on the bottom side. Constellation prize for AP Bren.
All right, AP Bren here. They are just protecting themselves now. They understand about 7 minutes in, might be too late, that RSG means business.
Can't mess around. And again, how RSG handled that first turtle, the fact that with a slight level gap, advantage rather for Light over Ogre now is for this last. Let's see if AP Brent can at least get this.
They're trying to break it down here on this turtle. Half HP right now. Cal-TZ positioned up here. Erad, what's the call going to be? It is going to be the call onto Nats. What's the retribution looking like? It's still going to go to Erad. Everyone going up in the air, but the damage is something that RSG just does not care for.
Ogwin very low. It's popped here by Ammon.
Where is the backup? It's looking really grim here for AP Bren. Flap-TZ on the sides just does not have the damage to duel it out against Nats.
Oh, he dashes on out of there. Cyclone Eye through, and just like that, RSG going in deep, taking down Tier 2 up top.
Very surgical.
We thought they couldn't do it, but here they are, RSG. It was a huge mental mountain to climb, and they are flying up the mountain. AP Bren, they crafted this lineup to mess up a Faramis comp, but right now they're the ones getting messed up, and I really have to commend here what Nats has done in his impact in this game, effectively shutting down Flap, his presence in the game, timing, positioning, the Petri, the combo. Just a hell of a game here. Yeah. This isn't Nats entertainment. This isn't entertaining. This is nasty that we're seeing.
Well, what better way to fly than with a Matilda? You know, that's what I'm saying.
And a dragon.
And a dragon. Yeah,
they're just closing the gaps, man. They're getting what needs to be brought to where it needs to be. And that's what put them about 5K ahead here, under 9 minutes. And they are living in AP Bren's side of the map in the jungle. Cal-TZ struggling to even get his own orange.
This is just about as good as it gets here.
Oh, that's miserable. Cal-TZ got it.
Forcing it out here.
Oh, Erad scored.
And the backup is here. Didn't really need to spend anything here. Lord control rate definitely in favor of Kyle, but in this game, that doesn't really matter as much. Man, oh man.
AP Bren cannot contest. Not with the situation that they're looking at. Flap-TZ, man, he's just assigned himself to this. It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it. He's splitting the map.
Man.
At this point, that's all he could do. Still only a BOD, only up to an endless battle, or still just trying to build it is Super Marco. Meanwhile, there is already a Berserker Tree and House-Claws for this Bruno and RSG. Again, they've just done everything right. Everything that could have gone well for them did go great. Wow. And Flap-TZ, though, is going to open up that bottom lane. Second tower falls, but RSG, they don't care. At this point, they have a massive lead. They got a Lord with them. They're going to be able to get even more towers away from AP Bren with this push.
Yep. Oh, RSG on a manhunt. They call it off.
Yeah.
Right. So right now, it seems to be like RSG, they're taking everything as much as they can, but AP Bren also trying to add a little bit of a mending to the wounds here.
Yep.
Get some of that gold back on their side.
All right, truth be told, we've seen much worse situations. We've seen teams get buried like 8, 9K, 10K at the 10-minute mark. But here, I gotta be honest, it's so hard to see how APBR are gonna clap back. The way that their lineup works, they have to be proactive.
Yeah.
The next step here is just across the scale the other way back. They have to be inside their base and then punish RSG.
From that kerfuffle in Game 3, now look at this. 11 minutes and counting. 6-0. Not a single kill for APBR. This has been all RSG. This is the growth. The greatest reset of all time is what we're witnessing right now.
Yeah, that's definitely it. That's
Uh-oh.
100% reset. Flying it up on the Natcher on the back. 2 flying members of RSG. Everyone's in the air. Like, you just don't care.
Oh.
And there it goes. Another realm already used up. That would mean a massive team fight, blowing it up left, right, and center. Kyle TC low. Super Marco gets a kill on the Dragon. Make that a double. Lord's still awake, but that's best case scenario here for APBR, if you ask me.
A successful defense plus 2 key kills put down onto the Sheriff. If there's a rubber band coming through, it starts here. This is how you start flexing it. RSG got punished. APBR, their first 2 kills here in game number 4.
Yeah, though that looked greedy from RSG, I believe we have to commend Flap for what he did there. He was actually able to stop Eman from helping out the other members of RSG. It was a great dive. It was a good call by RSG to actually do that. It did not look greedy in my eyes until Flap TZ single-handedly stopped that Bruno from being able to help in that fight, meaning that APBR had more chances to successfully defend and punish, which they did.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was the Bruno, yes, but in my eyes, it was Flap doing man-to-man defense. He was pulling back 3
Yeah,
dudes.
absolutely. And right now, despite the successful defense and 2 kills, APBR, that timers is just too low, which means everyone's back on the field here. Not really going to be able to capitalize on that too much.
Well, when the cat is out, the mouse goes to play, and they were able to score a little bit in mid and a push up top. What's this, light? 1v1?
I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, maybe just trying to buy some time for Flap here.
Yeah, it's them trying to force a rotation on the side of RSG if ever they were going to show themselves in the middle portion of the map. But no, RSG hold firm. Although they do send Emma down, show themselves there, but they do have the man advantage in the Lord Pit, while they were also able to clear the minion wave down bottom.
Here we go. Another circling eagle answered by a heavy spin.
Yeah.
2 key ult spent over, and I think APBR, they are going to accept the fact that they cannot contest.
100%. There's just no way that you're going to be able to contest that, especially with the heavy spin already used. If RSG and APBR know it, although Flap TC just trying to get some scraps of gold there on the bottom side of the field. Not really going to result in much. APBR still trailing.
Okay, so for Eman, he's already up to a Sea Halberd, already fully built. He's just going to trade out those pants for what I believe will be a Wind of Nature later on. Meanwhile, for the Clint, still trying to build up to the Berserker's Fury, if I'm not mistaken. Already did have to rush that Malefic Roar. So that's something RG has to acknowledge here. The Clint damage will be existent. However, if ever RSG decide to throw bodies, they have to be calculated with it. As weird as that is to hear, this can be a devastating push or even endable for RSG.
Yep, key here is the fact that Lord came in a little early, and APBR gonna have to defend from 2 sides here, mid and top.
Yeah, luckily for them, Flap TC has been working on that bottom side, so that's one side they don't really have to worry about too much.
That's as clean a defense as it gets.
Okay, still minion waves coming in here. Let's see if they force anything. Oh, there
No
goes the
signal.
dragon.
There it is. No. Oh, that is huge. Black Dragon form already used up. Ogwin flying in the middle of everybody. Everyone just jumping in the air. Once more, Kyle TC trying to see if he can pin anyone down, but no one was home.
Oh, they pop a few NetherRealm health bars, and there's a big Appraiser's Wrath, but no dice. APBR holding their ground.
You see there the effect of the guiding wind shields provided by the Matilda with her flask of the Oasis, and most importantly, the timing of Aqua's Netherrealm was clutch in saving RSG and minimizing the impact brought to the table by the ultimate that Ogwen dished out.
Whoa!
What's it gonna be? No Netherrealm available here, right? They already used it, but they're gonna go anyway. Eman gets a kill on the flap there.
Bonk.
And there goes the Appraiser's Wrath just to get that done.
Ogwen
It's a
does
3v5.
Not have the Minoan Fury. They cannot defend like this. RSGPH, they smell it.
Yep, RSG looking for that tower
Again?
lock. Whoa, yeah! The Black Dragon forms up again.
Victory
That
is
could
nigh.
be it, especially with Netherrealm. Oh, that's easy with a hero push back into the turret range here, but that's not gonna hold for long. We got a game 5.
This winning moment is brought to you by our official